Today on Stephen and Chris.
Overwhelmed by all your choices with vitamins? I'm going to make it easy.
You know, every day there is a new study on vitamins and minerals, and I have to say, I have such a hard time making sense of it all. Well, our next guest is here to make it clear. Please welcome the author of the Canadian Encyclopedia of Natural Medicine, pharmacist Sherry Torkos. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you.
Well, it's great to have you here.
That's wonderful to be here.
I have to tell you the truth. I am a vitamin-aholic. I have so many bottles of, like, what we have on the table.
Is that your counter?
I have, to be honest with you, I have 3 times more than that.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing that it's probably more important to get back to the basics, to realize what's important to have and what they do for you, what they really do for you.
Well, I think it's important to definitely look at your needs, what you're taking, making sure that you're not duplicating or taking more than you need. But my counter is pretty full as well, and I truly believe in the value of vitamins. I think they can offer a number of benefits for energy, for anti-aging, just for fighting off chronic diseases, and they're just good stuff.
Okay, so let's go through them, okay? We can start off with vitamin A. Let's go through the A's.
Okay.
Okay,
the
so that's A.
is also, we find A is converted from beta-carotene. What vitamin A and beta-carotene are most common for is our vision.
Okay.
So we always heard when we were growing up, eat your carrots, it's good for your eyes, and that's because carrots are a great source of beta-carotene, which gets converted into vitamin A.
Okay.
So that's an important nutrient. We probably get enough of that in our diet or by taking a multivitamin. So in rare cases, you might need to take extra vitamin A or beta-carotene, but for most people, a multi would give you enough.
Okay, is there anybody that shouldn't be taking a vitamin A?
Well, good question. For women that are pregnant, they should not take more than 5,000 units of vitamin A. So that's something to keep in mind, and that's why you'll find most prenatal vitamins have anywhere from 2,500 to 5,000 units.
Okay, anybody else?
Anybody else? Well, if you have liver disease or certain problems, then you might have to be careful.
Okay, so you really do want to, you know, again, go to your pharmacist. And,
definitely talk to your pharmacist. We're there to answer questions on drugs, but also supplements,
too. Or your naturopath, anybody that you're going to. Okay, vitamin B.
Okay, there's a lot of B vitamins. There's B1, 2, 3, 6, 12. They have a bunch of different names, but in general, this group of vitamins are important for nervous system strength and the function of our nervous system. And you'll see vitamins that are called stress vitamins.
Yes.
Those are the B complex vitamins.
Do they have all of them in there?
Yep, they have B1, 2, 3, 6, 12, but a lot of them also have vitamin C or magnesium because those nutrients are also important for helping the body during stress.
Okay.
Now, who needs extra Bs? Well, anybody that's stressed out, which tends to be a lot of people these days.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, everybody gets, you know, feeling the effects of stress. And you see those stress
tabs that say they're for stress. That means they have everything. Is that enough for you to take, or should you be, you know, looking into some of the special ones like the B6 and a little more of the B12?
It depends on what your situation is. Women that are struggling with PMS may want to take extra B6.
Okay.
People that are concerned about heart health, it's been found that certain B vitamins, folic acid, help to protect against high homocysteine levels, which is a risk factor for heart disease.
Really?
Women should always take folic acid if they're planning on becoming pregnant.
Right.
Really important. It can actually reduce the risk of having neural tube defects like spina bifida by about 70%.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, huge. So I think it's so exciting that we have vitamins that can have a significant impact on our health and really help to improve quality of life.
And okay, so now let's go to vitamin C. Now this one I just take tons and tons and tons of. And somebody said to me, you know what, don't worry about it. If you take too much, your body gets rid of it. And I take like 10,000.
Yeah.
Should you know?
Well, you know, Linus Pauling.
I'm going to get rid of it anyway, so I may as well just take it.
Well, Linus Pauling was one of the guys to really popularize the idea of high-dose vitamin C and its benefits for immune system function. Vitamin C does play a role in helping to reduce the risk of cold and flu. It's also important for healthy skin because it's involved in collagen synthesis.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah, so it's great for your skin.
Keep your skin young?
Yeah, keep your skin young.
Again,
it also plays a role in heart health.
Before I max out?
Well, you know, I'm
going to walk in and I'm going to have vitamins. It's going to be a stamp of C on my forehead and I'm going to turn orange from those chewables.
Well, if you're taking vitamin C, the one that I brought here, it's called the Right C. The nice thing about this one is you can take...
Where is it?
This one right here.
Okay.
And you can take high amounts of it, and it's not hard on the stomach. The problem with some vitamin C is if you take too much of them, they can actually cause diarrhea.
Oh, really?
So you want to be careful with that.
But then you lose weight, you're all good. So they got nice skin and you're skinny.
A little side benefit, right? Yeah, so vitamin C is great. Now, who needs extra vitamin C? Smokers, people under stress, that depletes vitamin C. Women taking birth control pills, that depletes vitamin C. Also, if you're taking anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen, Motrin, that can reduce your vitamin C levels.
Okay, so just jack up the vitamin C's.
I
can't wait to get home and get some more vitamin C's in me. I'm going to come out looking like I'm 16. Okay, vitamin D.
Yeah, vitamin D is all the rage right now.
Is it a trendy vitamin?
It's very trendy, and the reason why vitamin D has become so trendy is that a couple studies in the last few years have shown that it can substantially reduce the risk of certain cancers, breast, colon, and prostate.
Okay.
So vitamin C sales in the past few years have just like skyrocketed. Vitamin D, vitamin D. Now, vitamin D is most popular for its role in bone health. It helps absorb minerals into the bones. It wards off osteoporosis, helps to reduce the risk of MS, which in Canada we're at risk of MS due to environmental issues, not getting enough sun. Now, vitamin D is the sunshine vitamin. So in Canada, we're not getting enough sunshine to produce the vitamin D. Plus, we wear sunscreen so we don't get skin cancer.
Oh my gosh.
So taking extra vitamin D is now recommended by all health authorities.
And how much can you take before you start getting to the point where it's like, okay, that's too much?
If you're taking a multi, you probably have about 400 units in it. And I would recommend taking up to 1,000 units for most people. Some people go 2,000, 3,000. If you have osteoporosis, you need more. So.
Okay. Can you give us some of this information so we can put it on our website so we can have some amounts and things like that? Because I'd like people to be able to go to our website and see some of this because there's so much information
and a lot of my book, too. I have a lot of great info in my book as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Now, let's just, vitamin D, I don't have it on my cards, but I think I should talk about it. Is it not cool anymore? Is it not trendy? Vitamin E.
Well, vitamin E,
is it out?
No, it's still beneficial. Here's the problem with vitamin E. There were a few studies that have shed some doubt on its benefits for heart health. But those studies gave it to people that had existing heart disease, that were at advanced stage. I think with all vitamins and minerals, we can't expect them to cure our health problems. They're there to complement your diet, to supplement, to help ward off health problems. So I think vitamin E is still beneficial. It's good for the skin, immune system function, helps with thinning the blood, preventing clots, so it does have some benefits.
So it has some benefits as well, so it's not so uncool.
No, it's still trendy.
Don't shun the vitamin E completely. All right, so let's talk about picking out a good vitamin and some of the tips. Give some good tips on that.
I would recommend, first of all, that you look for a vitamin that doesn't have a lot of dyes and chemicals on it. And I brought an example. This is a multivitamin here that just, it has a cell coat on it, which is just a natural vegetable coating. And the thing is with vitamins, if they're red, pink, yellow, purple, they're not naturally like that. Those are dyes that are put onto the tablet. And then if they have heavy coatings on them, that can make it difficult for your body to break it down and absorb them. So look for a natural vegetable coated tablet. This is the famous vitamin D. And you see it's just a tiny little white pill. It doesn't need to be, you know, pink or purple. No coating.
So if it's got like a hard candy coating on it, it
may
tastes
be
really
harder
delicious?
to, it tastes delicious. It may be a little harder to digest.
Is that just going to shoot right through you and you're not going to do any good?
That could happen.
I don't mean right away. Well, there it is. It's already out.
You know, it can happen. It can happen. They can pass through undigested. So look for natural.
Can shoot right out,
And you should also look for vitamins suited to your age. So if you're 20, your requirements are different than if you're 50. If you're pregnant, you need special vitamins. If you have trouble chewing or swallowing, you want a chewable. So those are some things to keep in mind with that.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about fish oils and garlic because I am a fish oil like crazy. I take like 10 of them a day.
That's why you have such gorgeous skin.
Is that why?
Skin.
We're going to have to neck now because you just complimented me. So the fish oils are good for the skin.
Fish oils are great for the skin. I think they're most famous for their benefits for heart health.
Yes,
and there's been a lot of evidence.
I take them.
A lot of research to show that if you take fish oils, it can reduce your risk of heart attack and stroke, helps to thin the blood, prevent clotting, reduce cholesterol levels. So fish oils are great for the heart, but they're also very important for skin health. If you have eczema, psoriasis, any kind of inflammatory skin conditions, they can help. Also good for the brain, for cognitive function.
Nice, I like that. Now, how many can we take a day?
I would recommend 1 to 3 grams a day.
And how many pills would that be?
Yeah, that'd be about 1 to 3 capsules.
Well, I take like 6 or 7, so maybe I'm getting too much oil.
So the one I brought up, a triple fish oil, and then the omega-3 brain. And then down below that, I've got my garlic. And that is something I would also recommend as part of your daily supplement regimen. And this is why. A lot of health benefits with garlic. It helps to reduce risk factors for heart disease, support immune system function. That one that I brought today is odorless, so if you want the benefits of garlic without the garlic breath,
oh my gosh, nothing worse than you're at a cocktail party, you burp up and there's some garlic all over
you don't want that. You don't want that. No, so the kyolic aged garlic, and there's a lot of research on that one too. There have been hundreds of clinical studies, and they're actually in partnership now with the Heart and Stroke Foundation and funding the Ride for Heart. So that's pretty interesting.
Well, you know what? This is really exciting again for the audience. We've got lots of great giveaways for the audience. Everybody's going home with your new book, which is fantastic. The Canadian Encyclopedia of Natural Medicine. It's very generous, and I can't thank you enough for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. This is great information.